which can't. So I had to cut the video and start part 2. So it's talking about the beast, which this beast, Revelation 13:11, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Okay, so this is going into America, okay, Babylon. Okay, and those 2 horns are speaking about the Democrats and the Republicans. Okay. And you see those miracles which are seemingly coming out from there, from Babylon. Okay. And there is these miracles, okay? So let me go to verse 12. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. You see, he is Rome incarnated again. And he does great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. See these great wonders. This man who was paralyzed, now he's able to communicate. Wow, play video games with his kids and say, yeah, I'm so happy. You see? And he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. So the people are being deceived by these miracles. You see? Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And that image is going into the system. And the system is working based on the charagma, okay, based on the micro CHIP implant, which they're talking about in this video right here that we're watching, okay? So it left off in the part that Elon was having FaceTime, Elon Musk was having FaceTime with this Mr. Smith and his family. Okay, so let's continue from here on, because I want to watch this video as well.
For you and your family. I am so excited to get this in my head and stop using my gaze.
Sounds good. This could really be a really big difference. I don't know if you guys play video games with your dad and otherwise have some good times,
Yeah, they are excited for that potential to spend more time playing video games with Dad. So thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Yeah.
All right, that's my slide. Go get there. He's got that.
Family time's important.
Yeah, it absolutely is. So we'll catch up after and hope it's an awesome outcome.
Okay, awesome. We're excited to work with the whole team.
Help! I'm being repressed!
Not for long, not for long.
All right, nice to meet you.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye, Elon. We'll keep you posted. All right, sounds good. Thanks, Jay.
So this is the implant that we call N1 implant. It has these really flexible, thin wires, tiny wires.
Imagine having that in your brain. That's unbelievable. That's false. That's wrong. And the elect will not get that fucking charagma, man. The elect are not gonna be deceived and take that. That looks like a fucking small animal, like a small parasite or something.
They're called. Keep you posted.
Alright, sounds good. Thanks, Jay.
So this is the implant that we call N1 implant. It has these really flexible, thin wires, tiny wires that are called threads. Each of these are about 1/5 of a human hair, so you can actually even touch them if you want. Obviously, even though we have a very talented surgeons, it's going to be impossible for them to hand maneuver them. Right? So we built an entire robot.
It's just really hard.
Lincoln, you can work for DJ.
Hey, we do constantly look for young talents. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming and taking the time. And
Of course.
I'm not the richest person in the world.
These fucking ads, man. It's fucking bullshit.
Koe IO 10. Paras hammasharjamme ikinä. Testivoittaja testfaktan mukaan.
After surgery. Now he has the charagma.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you? Hey,
Doing
Brad.
good.
Oh, wow.
Looks fantastic.
Looking awesome, Brad. How are you today?
So it looks like a plastic surgeon did the surgery because it's just so nice.
Yeah, this is looking great. We'll take the rest of the staples out.
I know.
That's bad, you know. That's bad, man.
It's gonna be a whirlwind, more or less. We went from having Neuralink at our home, working with Brad,
How's it going, Brad? Good to see you today.
a few hours in the morning and then again a few hours in the afternoon, every day.
So the very first Imagine motion we'll try is similar to driving a car stick shift. So you'll be imagining your left hand performing these actions.
The Neuralink is put in the motor cortex. Most everybody uses their hand to control a cursor, so they're trying to link up intended hand motions to control the cursor.
I would recommend as the next one you try that you imagine holding your hand almost over a ball.
The Neuralink crew is great.
In and out. Oh, you got it.
We're just trying to learn what we need to learn, and they keep saying it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Wow. A work of art on that downstroke, yeah.
It's just interesting to watch. In my head, it's like, oh, he's controlling it with his eyes, because that's how he's done everything for the last 4 years. He's doing this, but it's not with his eyes. And this is, like, amazing what this could become.
4 months after surgery.
Hey, Brad. Good morning, Brad. This is Sahaj here from Neuralink. So yeah, the plan today is we wanted to play around with the chat app. We just added a couple new features.
Most recently, working.
So you just get a couple of new features, updates on your fucking brain, man. You know, like you get an update on, you get some new apps on your phone. That's crazy, man. You know. But it's here. It's here. Now we're just waiting for it to be pushed. Like Eero Pustuta has said, maybe towards the end of this year, maybe next year. We know it's close. And when they push this CHIP, it's just a matter of weeks or few months, and then we're out of this bitch, man.
On the chat app.
All right, let me go ahead. Sorry about that. That's my fault.
Meaning this current vote system will be destroyed and Yahushua will arrive to put in place the new kingdom. Okay, the righteous kingdom.
It listens to what the other person has to say, and then it uses AI to come up with a response based on the context of the conversation.
It disappears too fast.
Yeah, I think when someone says something too, it kind of regenerates the prompts as well.
Yeah, totally. We want to tune that a bit more.
If Sammy were here, we'd already have this solved.
That's a lie.
I'm definitely happy to have anything to keep me in the conversation. We are working together to make it better. My problem is that I enjoy the ridiculous answers it gives me.
We did like a.
Sorry, I'm being a bit of a jerk. I'll tone it down. But seriously, folks, I have spent years trying to decide what to say in a conversation.
Also, the next thing we can do is set up some custom tones. And then from there, we can update to a version of the chat app that lets you actually set your tones.
Just recently, in the last couple of days, they've played with it and tweaked it so that it can change the intonation quite a bit and say it in a serious tone or a joking tone or an angry tone.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
We talk about his voice and how it's changed.
Yeah. So we had recordings of his voice to recreate a digital AI voice. That's been really fun to hear.
It is actually weird to hear my voice after years of not hearing it. I have been working with 11 Labs to do the voice work. I recorded myself reading some things on my phone years ago. The recordings were enough to make a pretty good copy of my voice. I always hated to hear my voice on recordings, but I don't mind it now. It also makes my friends and family really happy to hear my voice again.
Man, how the fuck you gonna have so many fucking ads in a 12-minute video now?
Again.
Okay, you guys ready?
No, I was thinking.
I am absolutely doing more with Neuralink than I was doing with eye gaze. I have been a Batman for a long time, but I go outside now. Going outside has been a huge blessing for me. And I can control the computer with telepathy.
Dad's watching. Look, he's watching on the camera. Did we lose one of the arms?
I love being with my kids on the playground or at the pool.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
It is more work, Tiffany, unfortunately. Tiffany is the greatest person I've ever known, and I get to spend eternity with her. My kids are doing good, especially under the circumstances. Life is good.
Right.
Are you gonna pick me?
Yeah.
Abigail needs to be Mario.
I would go to green.
Dad,
Oh,
you
Dad.
are too. You want to do the normal one?
Alright, let's
Yeah.
go.
Dad's moving. Dad's in 6 right now.
You're welcome, Dad.
Edison and
Owen!
yeah, you won. You won and
You made it to the end.
You made
Good
it to the
job.
next race.
Abigail, you are cute.
Oh, thank you, Dad. Oh, thank you, Dad.
So there you have it, man. There you have it, man. People is praising this. But they don't know that this is the mark of the beast of revelation. The fact that he can play Mario Kart like that is mind-blowing to me. So, I'm gonna leave it there, man. It's coming soon. Okay? You have to be ready. Shalom.